Find a spot and extend with energy. Same height, other side of the body.
My name's Alec Barbour. I'm an advanced actor combatant with the Society of American Fight Directors. I've been doing stage combat in one form or another pretty seriously for about 10 years. And I love stage combat as, first of all, as a means with, frankly, connecting with our theatrical heritage. This is something that has been going on all the way back to Shakespeare and before that. I also love stage combat because there's an incredibly unfortunate stereotype and misunderstanding that theater is boring. But stage combat, when it's done well, can be the most thrilling thing anyone has ever seen. On stage, in front of them, in real life, in 3D. It is an underutilized resource. It is something not enough people are trained in.
What I do not want to do is this. I am not cutting her so much as I am buttering her. That will annoy them. It will not wound them. So what you want to cut with is the true edge.
This is every little boy's dream, like watching The Adventures of Robin Hood or whatever, and just go, I want to do that, oh my god, it's so much fun. And the sort of adult love of that kind of thing is this weapon, essentially, as a means of storytelling. That just like through dance, you can tell an effective story through a sword fight. Like, you can have a relationship with somebody, and that will show, if you're doing it right, that will show through in the fight.
So what a fight choreographer does is to stage any piece of violence in the script, whether it's a sword fight, whether it's someone getting slapped, whether it's someone just tripping and falling, in a way that is safe for the actor and which the audience can see and understand. It's physical, visual storytelling with a specialized vocabulary.
By then, going slow and keeping everything fully activated is hard and actually looks cool as hell if you're doing it right. They showed the fights in slow-mo in 300 for a reason. Yeah, it looks good.
The best, the most fun you can have with a student is the moment you can get them to stop thinking and feel a little bit that reaction of, oh my god, this is life or death. As a character, actor brain, you're still going, all right, don't step down stage, don't fall, don't stab your opponent, you know. But if you can get the character brain engaged that way and have their technique up to a point where they're not going to hurt each other, but can engage that fight or flight response, essentially, in a controlled manner, that's the best. That's when it really, really goes. What I love in a fight, fights that are character-driven, are always, always, always the most interesting. We're at a great moment for TV right now. Television is honestly, I think, probably the state of the dramatic art. But a lot of the fights are just absolute rubbish in so many of them because they have no sense of character or stakes behind them. In Macbeth, at the end, the line is, I have no words, my voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain than terms can give thee out. It's about that a good stage fight is dialogue carried on by other means. A good fight shouldn't happen till it's inevitable. But it's a lot like in old school musicals. A fight happens for the same reason that a song happens. The character can no longer express themselves verbally, so they have to, in the case of a musical, start singing, or in this case, fight instead. It is about the character's intention. And it's like people are constantly expecting people to do the fight equivalent of hiring a cast for Thoroughly Modern Millie who has never tapped before. It's like, no, the point is the dance. That is one of the reasons I do this, is to put this knowledge out there so that we can have more exciting, more entertaining, more visceral theater.
Oh, crap.
That's real.